Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Elite Redux Elite playthrough. Last episode we made it to this team Aqua Grunt, who we did go ahead and have ourselves a victory against. Our team looks like they're in a horrible situation, but we are actually completely fine because we get healed up before every battle. Today we start making our way towards Roxanne, who I am slightly afraid of. I have been keeping an eye on some of the Pokemon that we have had options to grab as we've gone through. However, we haven't had anyone that I have seen anyway, unless I've been very blind, that has anything like Sunny Day or Drizzle or anything like that to get rid of a potential sandstorm, which I am assuming is going to happen. My thoughts have led me to believe that there is going to be a Pupitar for some reason with Sandstream, because I don't think they'd put a Tyranitar in the first gym, although that'd be horrifying if they did. But I'm under the impression that there's gonna be sand. I'm under the impression that there's gonna be, you know, that weather condition up for probably the entire fight. I'm still assuming we're gonna fight rock types, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for anything that might have Drizzle, as I feel like that would help. But for now, we've got to make it there. So we've got like probably this episode, and then next episode will be Roxanne. We will have to see. Right now, though, let's see what we are fighting against this bug catcher. A Spidops, a Psyduck, and I don't know if that's Cypher or Niver, because they use the same sprite. The Niver that we have in the box does use Cypher's sprite like that, so it could be the baby form. Cypher is a level 28 evolution in this game, so I'm gonna assume that it's going to be Niver. Either way, I'm gonna Stone Edge into the Spidops. I don't think I have any reason not to. As there's only 3 Pokemon on the opposing side, I'm just gonna kind of wing it and not look too much into what they're running. I'm just gonna roll with it. Circle Throw swaps us out, right? It sure does. As we get taken into Beautifly, which honestly is absolutely fine. This works out great. I'm just gonna click Moonblast. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna click a damaging move to finish this thing off. We'll see what gets brought in. If it's Niver, that's probably best case scenario. It is Niver that comes in. What typing was Niver again? Was it just Bug? Yes, it is just Bug. 48 speed, so I mean, we outspeed by miles. You don't have any immunities that I need to worry about, only immune to ground type moves with Levitate. You do have Acrobatics, which will hurt, but we are Focus Sash. So we are Find Air Slash, which might just KO. It does, in fact, just KO, so we keep our Focus Sash up. This is a nice, relaxing fight to start off the day. Good, because I need my warm-up. I need my warm-up before things get spooky, okay? I imagine the gym leader trainers will be pretty spooky. We'll see. We'll see. I'm curious to see what fights are going to be super tough. I imagine gym trainers will probably still be pretty tough. I imagine they're gonna have full teams of 6. I'm just excited for the gym, man. I'm just excited. I just want to see what it's like, you know? There's a little part of me that wants to get absolutely destroyed so I can have to like actually develop some kind of strategy. At the moment, I am fully just running with Pokemon that I like. That is all that I have. I don't know why I'm coming up here. There is an item up here. 2 battle points. So there is a reason to go to areas where items are. Huh. There is no hidden items in the hidden item spots, though. I do want to see if there is any different Pokemon on this side of the forest. Ladybug, please let my Aaron go. Please do not bully my Aaron. Please do not rock smash him. He is a rock. He will get smashed. But not in the way that's fun, like getting drunk. He will just be smashed into pieces. And this poor little metal puppy of an Aaron does not deserve that. Please, Ladybug, let me go. Leading with Aaron sucks for wild Pokemon, by the way. But it's so useful as a Pokemon to lead with for trainer battles, which is why I want to keep it in front, because Scrapyard is such a nice ability to have. Like, setting up those spikes. Admittedly, we haven't seen it a whole lot, because a lot of times we just get hit by a, you know, non-contact move, so we don't get to set up the Scrapyard, in which case maybe another ability could be better. I'm just going to Stone Edge this Ladybug. I can't believe I'm having more trouble with the Ladybug than I feel like I had with the last trainer, which makes no sense. But goodbye, Ladybug. 209 damage. If you were to do the Shuckle thing, where you, like, set up a Shuckle perfectly and destroy a Ladybug, you can even see the damage number pop up, and that would be very nice. This looks like the same Pokemon. Okay. As for innates, I don't see anything that's super important. Bumblebee could be kind of good if it can evolve into Diggersby and have huge power. I'll grab it. I'll grab it. There's nothing stopping me from grabbing these Pokemon. I should grab them as much as I can because I'm not going to remember that they're back here. Just full on, I'm going to forget that they're back here. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a battle against some of these trainers. There's another Galarian dude on the left who will give us a Galarian Pokemon, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Porygon. Porygon could be spooky. A download into special attack. That's not what we want to see. What kind of team are we fighting? Full team of 6. Okay. Porygon, Vivillon. That could be scary. Arboliva's pre-evolved form. Dolive, I think is what that's called. I think it's Dolive. Abra, Gibble, and the mighty Lechonk. Okay. Okay. Marill or Beautifly can deal with Gibble. Beautifly can deal with a lot of this team, actually. Air-Slash, Moonblast, Bug Buzz hits a lot of these. Is Porygon type changed? No. Porygon is still a normal type. Okay. You never know when Porygon's going to get a type change in a fan game, okay? 76 special attack, modest nature, has download, has analytic, a self-repair. Okay, this is a little bit spooky. It's a little bit of a spooky Porygon. Do I want to stay in is the question. Something else would get hit really hard if I was to swap, but also Aaron is not useful here, unless I just let it die to get some damage off. Which might not be a terrible plan. How fast is this Porygon? We're going to do a little bit of... it's 22 speed. So if I lose Aaron, I can revenge kill very easily. I'm just going to Stone Edge. Sonic Boom. It hits very hard. It hits very, very, very hard. Stone Edge does 26 damage, which isn't a whole lot, but still. Like I said, the plan is to kind of let Aaron go. Psybeam is an interesting choice. Why wouldn't they just KO me? Why would they give me another opportunity to deal damage? Because now I feel like I can just bring in Tailo and go for a Retaliate and absolutely destroy it. Which, by the way, Retaliate doesn't feel like it's hitting as hard as it maybe should. Like, I looked at it and I know that we have the Flock bonus and stuff that is affecting it. Unless, wait, is Tailo... Wait, I never actually looked. I just assumed that it's still normal flying. It is still normal flying. I don't feel like Retaliate is hitting as hard as it maybe should be. For an adamant-natured Tailo, should essentially be a base 160 power move, because, you know, double damage. And I feel like Wing Attack always hits harder than it. I guess we'll see now. I want to see some numbers. I want to see some numbers. So we just lost a Pokemon. We have our Tailwind set up. Show me some numbers. Okay, Retaliate does hit harder. Seeing 29 to 35 damage on a doubled, you know, Retaliate is unfortunate. Maybe I need to Choice Band. Although, I just don't feel like a Choice Band is a good idea, because then I'm stuck with a Retaliate that's not boosted for the turn after that. Like, it'd be really good to revenge kill one thing, but, like, then when the next Pokemon comes out, I don't know why a Dolive is coming out against a Tailo. That makes no sense. I'm just gonna click Wing Attack. I'm just clicking Wing Attack. I don't know what can go wrong with this. Let's find out. Nothing. Nothing can go wrong with that. Okay, I was under the impression that they were bringing it in for a reason. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Abra comes in. I mean, I'm just going to Wing Attack again. We still have our Sash up. And Tailwind. Yep, takes it down to 1 HP because it has a Focus Sash, which makes sense for an Abra. I would also give an Abra a Focus Sash, to be fair. Psychic might take us down to 1 HP. Does take us down to 1 HP, which means we now have Covet, right? So even though we've lost our Tailwind, we put Covet on this Tailo because it has the plus... Did it have plus priority? I feel like it had plus priority. Either way, it did not have plus priority. It was there so that we could steal a new item, I guess. I don't remember if it had plus priority on it for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking that. Either way, we can KO this with a Fake Out, and we will be completely fine. Losing Tailo is a bit unfortunate. Even at 1 HP, having it as a revenge killer would have been nice, so maybe I should have swapped it out and sacrificed something else. But it's fine. It's fine. At the end of the day, as long as we can bring this in for a fresh Fake Out, that's all that matters. 30 damage on the Fake Out is funny. Gibble comes out. We have Play Rough. Do I want to save Shuppet for anything? Maybe I could save it for Lechonk? But I'm just gonna play rough. We're just gonna throw things. That's good damage. That's very good damage. Rough skin's fine. That's fine. Draconic Fangs, do we live? It does have the double hit of Parental Bond, which is a little bit spooky, but we do live. Another player off should KO. I don't think Gibble would get priority. Okay. If Gibble gets priority, that's very spooky for a Garchomp with priority. We don't need to buff Garchomp, okay? We do not need that. Garchomp does not need that. Rough Skin does take us out, though, unfortunately. Who would I rather bring in? Vivillon scares me more than Lechonk, so I'm going to bring in Luxio. So that we can Wild Charge Vivillon and probably take it down to its Focus Sash, I would imagine. Lechonk comes in first. Okay. Okay. That's a little bit awkward. I didn't expect the Lechonk to come in first. I thought they would just bring out the first thing in their, like, list here. And because Vivillon is after Porygon, I thought that would come in first. It's holding a Citrus Berry, not an Eviolite, which is interesting. Fertile Fangs. I hate the fact that it has a move called Fertile Fangs. I hate that. I'm just clicking Wild Charge. I think we should be fine. It's probably a 2-hit KO, but we should live a hit. It is sadly a 2-hit KO, which means it will get the Citrus Berry off, which will be a big heal. Yep, there's the Gluttony heal as well. Very big heal. Hyper Fang's gonna hurt a bit. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna Wild Charge again. This might KO if we high roll. It does KO. Nice. I know I can check this stuff, but also sometimes I just kind of want to go with my gut instinct. And Vivillon comes out. Vivillon will probably KO us. Vivillon could be spooky. It has Majestic Moth, which boosted its special attack. Is that better or worse? It used Powder on entry. Is that the thing that makes it so that I can only... No, that's Rage Powder. Rage Powder makes it so that I can only attack it. Normal Powder does something. But yeah, this is a Modest Nature. Our Beautifly will be faster than this, which is good. I'm gonna click Wild Charge, just on the off chance that I live. Don't flinch. We would have been fine. We would have been completely fine. It would have all been over right there. It doesn't have a sash. I had a Charty Berry, which I assume is rock type damage negation. Given that it's a bug flying type, I would assume that's what they're running. But it's fine. Our Beautifly will outspeed. We have Air Slash on our Beautifly. We have a Focus Sash on our Beautifly, meaning we can take one hit. So we get 2 Air Slashes on this thing for sure, which both have flinch chances as well, although I'm sure that it's a 2-hit KO. It is a 1-hit KO. Okay, alright, well. I thought it was going to be a 2-hit KO, I won't lie, but bugs are weak. And we get ourselves our next victory. Do we want to go straight into Fisherman Guy? Do I want to lead with Aaron for a Fisherman? Screw it. yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Oh, there is the twins. I wonder if the twins are still twins. That'll be kind of interesting to see. This would be a good time for me to have, like, a status-affecting move on Aaron. Or even, I should really, like, just go into my PC and swap Aaron out before fighting things like Fisherman. That would be smart. I'm actually just going to swap straight into Luxio. I haven't even looked at what the rest of the team is. This is probably a terrible idea, but I'm going to swap into Luxio because I feel like Wild Charge one-shot Slowpoke. Surf, we should live that. We do live that. Let's see if I was just really dumb. 4 Pokemon, all water type. I'm just going to spam Wild Charge. We'll see how much damage we can do to the team. I feel like the rest of my team can kind of wrap things up. 69 damage. Nice. Luxio is doing what it needs to do. That makes it sound like it needs to 69. Wait a minute. Love Disc will outspeed me, won't it? I'm clicking Wild Charge anyway. Ice Beam. Not a water type move. We live on 1 HP. Why not a water type move? Sometimes the AI makes me question things. We do 103 damage to Love Disc. That poor Love Disc just got annihilated. We didn't take recoil? I need to read the ability. Hold on. Takes 10% of damage dealt as recoil. Can you not die to recoil in this game? Wait. Is that something that I had read before? Is this something that I forgot? This might be something that I forgot. Maybe you can't die to recoil. In which case, recoil moves are very, very strong, actually, if that's the case. That would be very, very good. I know I can't revenge kill with Tailo, but I can still wing attack, so I'm just going to go and hit it on the physical side. Relish is specially defensive, I assume. So I'm just going to go for a big fat wing attack. We have a sash, so we should be able to get 2 of these off for sure. Cursed Body disables wing attack. That actually sucks. That actually forces me to swap out. And we got Frozen. Wait, which is Frostbite. Which kills us. Oh. Oh. Right. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I can't fake out with Shuppet. I guess I'm just going to Marill. And Marill's just going to play rough. Which is fine. Which is fine. Or not play rough, sorry. Draining Kiss is special. I'm silly. I'm forgetting my own team right now. I'm forgetting that my own team is a special attacking Marill. Holy, that did 3 damage. Is it choiced? Is that why I went for Ice Beam on my Marill? Or is it just trying to get a Frostbite? How strong is Frostbite? These are things that I haven't found out yet. And I'm kind of excited to have them happen, I guess. Water Veil, that's fine. Tentacle, you should not be too much of an issue, honestly. I know I don't have anything to hit you with, but it's fine. You have Water Absorb, okay. Alright. Toxic Spikes, go for it. Go for it, that's fine. Tailwind is gone. We're just gonna do baby damage. Used Karma. What is Karma? Special attack, special defense boost. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. That's just Calm Mind. I don't know why it was called Karma. Also, it said Clear Body activated. I don't entirely understand what just happened on my screen, but it's fine. I'm gonna go to Aaron, just so I can hit it with a Stone Edge on the physical side. And then I'll have a free swap into Shuppet, who I'm hoping will outspeed, but also then we can get Fake Out damage off, and I'm hoping that Fake Out will also hit pretty hard. Tentacles, physical defense is not as good as special defense, is what I'm thinking. So let's just go for... Well, I guess we have Earthquake, actually. We'll go for a big Earthquake. Chilling Water will take us down to 1 HP, I imagine. You actually don't get taken down to 1 HP, which is kind of nuts. I expected to be taken down to 1 HP, considering this thing has doubled special attack right now. Earthquake does great damage, though. That should put it into Fake Out range, so it should be fine from here. As a note, I would like to ask and get responses on how people feel about me editing out any of these battles that go smoothly. Like, if there's a battle against, like, 3 Pokemon and there isn't anything particularly challenging about the battle, would you guys prefer me to edit those battles out and not include them so that we can get to the cool battles quicker? Or would you like to have every single battle included? The reason I'm kind of leaning towards... I'll give both reasons why I'm leaning towards either side. I want to do every single battle because there's no telling what trainer someone will get stuck on. And that way there's always like a guide for as many different trainers as possible. I'm also not battling every single trainer. This is going to be a forced double battle. Uh-oh. I should have maybe thought about who I was leading with a bit better, but there's also, you know, I'm not doing every single battle. I'm skipping a few. The reason why, obviously, to skip battles is so that we can get to the more enticing battles sooner for people that are impatient, is basically all it comes down to. Is Cottony still a fairy type in this game? These are both grass fairy. Okay. Okay. Heat rock. So are we fighting a full sun team? We're fighting a full grass team. So Marill is useless. But Beautifly and Tailo will do very well. Tailo also sets up Tailwind. So even if some of these Pokemon have Chlorophyll, we might outspeed because of Tailwind. So I'm more confident than I maybe should be. I'm going to Metal Claw into Cottony, and I'm going to Fake Out the Petalil. And we will see how this goes out. That's good damage on Petalil. Cottony sets up a Tailwind of its own. Okay. Okay. Petalil gets flinched, that's fine. Metal Claw should take this thing down to 1 HP if it has a sash. No, that doesn't do much damage at all. Cotton down. Speed gets lowered on Shuppet. On Shuppet, but Aaron hit it. Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm going to Metal Claw into Petalil to hopefully finish it, and I'm going to go for a big return. Honestly, into the same slot, I might just avoid the Cottony. We'll see how that plays out. We get Encored on Shuppet. That is really bad. We are now Encored into Fake Outs. And we get Sleep Powdered. That is really bad. Okay. Double really bad turn. That's a really tough turn. I'm still going to keep trying to Metal Claw, and I guess I have to swap Shuppet out. I might bring in MARILL. Just because it's useless. It's not going to do anything in this fight at all. So I'd rather bring it in now when things are sketchy so I can get easy swap-ins when it dies. It's a tough life for MARILL. It's a tough life. Giga Drain. MARILL Sap Sippers it, though. Wait a second. I forgot about Sap Sipper. Wait a second. Hold on. MARILL might be the perfect counter to this team. Hold on a second. We are going to Metal Claw into Petalil still, and I'm going to Draining Kiss into Petalil. Solar Beam onto Aaron. We do still have Sturdy. Also, doesn't even, you know, require us to get to Sturdy. Giga Drain also onto Aaron. Yep. Still lives, though. Still lives, though. If Aaron wakes up this turn, that could be huge. This is a Draining Kiss. Well, we have a boost, so hopefully this is enough to KO. It is enough to KO the Petalil. That's good. That's good. That's one down. I appreciate that. Also, that was the one that I think Sleep Powdered me. Metal Claw also gets to go off, and it goes off into Cottony. It does not go onto the next Pokemon that gets swapped in. They don't, like, swap the Pokemon in on the other side immediately after it dies. That's fine. Their Tailwind ends, so I imagine Cottony is going to Tailwind again. Which is fine with me. I'm going to Metal Claw into Cottony, assuming it will go for Tailwind, and I'm going to also Draining Kiss the Cottony. And the reason I'm doubling into it is because I don't have anything great for Oddish right now, and I'd love to swap Talo in when something dies. Probably Aaron. Yep. Yep, that's fine. Aaron survives. Oddish Solar Beams, Aaron dies. Okay, that's fine. That gives us a free swap into Talo. That is absolutely A-okay. I like the fact that we're seeing some team synergy there. Life Orb Oddish, which means that it doesn't have a sash, which means that Talo should destroy it with a wing attack. As a note, Talo should absolutely destroy it with a wing attack. My MARILL is getting slowed down more and more and more. If the sun wasn't up, I'd actually try and go for the Water Gun priority hit. As the sun's up, I imagine it doesn't KO. We can check. We can check these things. We do have the Tailwind. I don't know if that'll make MARILL outspeed at all, but... yeah, Wing Attack is absolutely going to KO Oddish. That is fine. Water Gun onto Cottony. Guaranteed Oko. 4 to 5 damage. Okay, then. I think we have our strategy. We Wing Attack you. And apparently Water Gun is gonna KO. This is resisted in the sun. You do have a special attack boost. It's saying it'll kill. I'll trust. Alright, I'll watch. It did? Okay. Alright. The 4 damage, the minimum roll, it must have had 4 HP left, actually. MARILL gets slowed again. That's actually the Pokemon that I want to get slowed, so that's good. It feels like it just chose a random target, or maybe the first time I just was misreading because I was too busy thinking about the rest of the teams in the back, but that's fine. That's fine. Cherubi. I like seeing Cherubi on the field. Cherubi is a Pokemon that I actually like from that one time when in a randomizer I had a Groudon and a Cherubi together, so Cherubi could get like the Flower Gift buff up with the Sunlight in a double battle with Groudon. That moment changed my opinion of Cherubi. Which of these Pokemon is scarier? Your Eviolite, you might still die to a Wing Attack, honestly. Sunny Day, Healing Wish, all that stuff. Tangela is not going to die to a Wing Attack at all. But does it have anything that's really scary? You have Knockoff, that's fine. Hidden Power Fire, that's fine. Nothing super scary from the Tangela, honestly, so I'm just going to slap damage onto Cherubi. We'll try and Drain and Kiss into it, just in case it survives, I suppose. But I feel like Wing Attack probably just KOs it, honestly, even with the EV Light. That's good. 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 Talo coming in clutch against the horde of grass types. Can you believe it? We do live the hidden power as well. It's also really nice. Drain and Kiss hits on the special side on Tanglers. This will do some damage. It won't be nothing. It'll be like half. Yeah. I've played a Pokemon game or two. I know how much damage stuff does. Tangling Hair. This MARILL is actually just moving like a slug across the battlefield. Just crawling. Just desperately crawling across the battlefield. Trying to kiss them. That's such a funny image to me. I'm Wing Attacking Bounsweet and I'm Draining Kissing onto Tangler. And I think that should pretty much wrap up the fight. Unless there's Sash. Oh, no Sash on the Bounsweet. And I think we have made it through the first... There's the guilt trip again to make me feel bad about KOing it, but that's just kind of funny to me. That's a funny ability, though. And Draining Kiss as our MARILL, just like I said, just crawling with those. In fact, it's got tiny stubby arms. He's tiny stubby arm crawling like this all the way across that Tangler to try and like pry into the vines to give a little kiss. Such a funny image. Do you also battle me? You also battle me. Okay. All right. Hopefully this opens up the pathway into the city. That's what I'm hoping. Gothita. That is fine. That's fine. We're just going to go for a big Stone Edge. I keep going for Stone Edge over Metal Claw, even though it's got 10% accuracy missing, just because it's not missed yet. It's crazy how much that happens. It's crazy. Are you serious? Is it Bright Powder? It's Choice Scarfed. Wait, it's Choice Scarfed. Wait. Boost me. Oh. I wanted the boost. Well, once again, I'm Stone Edging. We live this on 1, I hope. Yep, we live on 1. And we land our Stone Edge. Look at us go. It wasn't a one-hit KO anyway. I should have went for 2 Metal Claws. But I didn't. I didn't go for 2 Metal Claws, and that's on me. I chose not to go for 2 Metal Claws without looking at how much damage would be dealt, because I was overconfident after that last fight, is the simple way to put it. Now, either this stays in and it boosts me, or they swap into either a Starly or a... Well, they could bring in the Skiddo, I guess. I don't think they'd bring in the Drill, though. Even if they do, I could Water Gun it. So I'm just going to Drain and Kiss. Energy Balls into my SAPPY'D. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I'm kind of surprised at that. I guess they're just sacrificing it. I'm always assuming the AI is trying to do, like, a smart move. They might just not know my ability yet, because technically I think that's the first ability, the one that I can actually, like, cycle between. Maybe they just don't know. Either way, Skiddo comes in. That's fine. You can't hit me with Grass-type moves. This is fine. I'm actually kind of surprised they brought this in after just seeing SAPPY'D. Draining Kiss is a 2-hit KO. Has Stamina, which boosts its physical defense, so I don't care about that. That's fine. We Draining Kiss again. Milk Drink. That's just gonna come stall, isn't it? I do have the option of also using Speed Up. To go back to what I was saying before about whether we should include all battles or not. I could... Apologies for the sound you're about to hear, but I can do this. Right? Like, that is something that I can do if there's ever a situation like that. Which I will. I will do stuff if there is a situation like that. Drillbur, are you scary in any way? Sandforce, Earthbound, Sandrush, Earthquake, Dig. Dig is a guaranteed Oko, and it does have a Power Herb. So I should go for a Water Gun to get damage off with priority. This is why we check these things. Water Gun is an Oko. Okay, I didn't even check that part. I didn't think Water Gun would be enough to Oko. Alright, well, I guess that solves that problem. Alright, sure. I'm just gonna click Water Gun again at this point, because, to be honest, any damage to break a Sash is good, and then I can just fake out with Chuppet. Floaty Fall. Okay. Good job, MARILL. You basically soloed that entire fight. Holy, I did not think MARILL would be soloing anything in this game. I wonder if there's, like, different difficulties on some of these trainers, because they all give 5 battle points so far, but I'm curious if there's going to be any trainers that give a different amount of battle points. Also, let's see what we can get. Nidoran, male and female, Petilil, and Cottony, after just doing that grass-type double battle fight. That makes sense. Jigglypuff, Milcery, Glameow, Eevee would... I'm grabbing 2 Eevees right now, just so that we have them, because an Eevee is just... That's a lot of options, right? I like the idea of having Eevees. We also have Ordino, Nidorino, and Nidorina. I don't think I want to use those. But I could be wrong. I don't have any plan to use them right now. Is there any, you know, stuff up here? Apologies for the speed up sounds. I know some people get annoyed by it, but I feel like at this point, just to run through the grass, it's fine, right? Hopefully. Because we can run through the grass. Yep, okay, good. That's fine. Okay. So Rustboro doesn't have anything crazy in terms of Pokemon. The Adoption Center should still be the same Pokemon as far as I'm aware, because that changes after we get different badges. Hello. You have an Eeveelution. Not currently, no. Please come back if you ever train an Eevee. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if he will teach certain moves or what his plan is, but interesting. Prankster on Eevee and Fluffy. Fluffy makes sense. Fluffy makes sense for an Eevee. I'm glad that Eevee gets Fluffy. Terrain Pulse as well. Okay. I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time thinking about what kind of team that I want to bring for the next gym, as we have a lot of stuff to think about. I think Marill and Aaron have earned their spots. Obviously, Beautifly, Tailo, even Luxio, they aren't coming. They aren't coming. Shuppet also probably isn't coming. I don't think I want a normal type against a rock type gym. So let's slap some stuff together. This is all subject to change. But first and foremost, Pumpkaboo I think is a good idea. Nice bulky grass type tank. I want that. Do I want Shellos? Shellos has Surf and Earth power, which is good. Which is good. Certainly something to consider. Phantom can probably get Will-O-Wisp, I would imagine. If it can get Will-O-Wisp, I'll bring it. That's simple. That's the only thing that I'm requiring from this thing. It can get Will-O-Wisp, so yes, I will in fact bring the Phantom as well. But also set up Grassy Terrain. Grassy Terrain Grass Team? Full Grassy Terrain Grass Team, actually? Could be pretty solid. Not the worst. It's not the worst idea. I don't hate the idea of a Grassy Terrain Grass Team. That could be very strong. I did want to see, can Bunnelby evolve? No, evolves at level 20. Okay, so we can't use Diggersby for the first gym. That'd be very strong if we could, to be fair. But that's one thing that we can't use. Oshawott can probably evolve, right? We could get a Dewott. Dewott would be decent, as it would be evolved and it would have a decent stat distribution. So Dewott is something to consider. Could Beautifly learn Giga Drain? Because it is fast, it is fully evolved. I just want the option. It gets Mega Drain. It's Giga Impact. Okay, but Giga Drain? It gets Energy Ball. I don't know if Energy Ball is enough to make me want to bring something that is... I guess it's not 4 times weak to Rock. It's 2 times weak to Rock, because it's Bug Fairy. It is fast, which makes it a decent revenge killer. However, we won't be able to use Sashes, I imagine, if there's going to be Sand Up. And I imagine there's going to be Sand Up. So honestly, even putting, like, the thing that makes you not take damage from Sandstorm as an item that I can't think of right now, even that would be pretty good as well. There's probably going to be, like, one Pokemon that's not the normal typing, just there to, like, I imagine she's going to have like a dragon or something that deals with water and grass types. Maybe I'm overthinking things though. We do also have Shelmet, which is Bug Steel, and we could use Steel type moves as an option. We did just get the Cut TM as well. That's also an option. I'm not going to make my final decision just yet. I'm going to give this some more thought, but that is the start of our team. I'm probably going to bring Pumpkaboo and Phantom. I like the idea of Pumpkaboo being a nice tanky Eviolite wall with like some Leech Seed, some good physical defense. I like the idea of being able to burn things with Phantom. I like having the evolved Oshawott. I like having the Marill. Aaron to set up spikes on the first turn, hopefully, so that we can break potential Sturdies. And also it does benefit from the Sandstorm, and it is a Steel type, which is good against Rock. I feel like Aaron's very good to bring as well. I feel like maybe bringing a Ground type in the other slot would be a good idea. Maybe if there's a Ground type with like Sand Force or something that we could bring, or Sand Rush. If there was one on a previous route. I'll go back through the previous routes and maybe look for like a Ground type, just so we have some variety. If there was, you know, a Pokemon with Drizzle that I missed, like a Wingull or something on an early route, I will grab that, and that will be brought. Absolutely. So, we'll see. Yeah. For now, that is where we're going to wrap things up for this episode. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Elite Redux, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.